Very tragic news coming in a first attack as far as an Indian national is concerned in Israel. Now, an Indian national has been killed and 2 others have been injured in an attack when an anti-tank missile, this is an anti-tank missile that was fired from Lebanon that struck an orchard near Israel's northern border. We have Patni bin Maxwell, who has been killed in the attack. His body has been identified in the Ziv hospital. 2 others have also been injured in this attack that's taken place. We have my colleague Kadamini joining us on the phone line. We will have Kadamini getting us more details, but let's just talk about the Indian national in the first of its kind during this war that has been going on since the 7th of October. The first Indian national has lost his life in this attack that took place in the northern part of Israel. Now, Bush Joseph George and Paul Melvin were 2 Indians injured and taken to the hospital for treatment during this particular attack, and all 3 victims are from the southern state of Kerala. The attack is believed to have been carried out by the Hezbollah faction in Lebanon, which has been launching rockets, missiles and drones at northern Israel daily since the 8th of October in support of Hamas amid the ongoing war in the Gaza Strip. So, 1 Indian national has lost his life in that attack that took place yesterday on the 4th, and 2 others, Bush Joseph George and Paul Melvin, have been injured and taken to the hospital. So, the body has been identified at the Ziv hospital in Israel. An Indian national who was killed, his body has been identified as Patni bin Maxwell from Kollam in Kerala. He was killed in this attack that took place on Monday. We have my colleague Vishal joining us to get us more on this. Vishal, the first Indian to have lost his life in this war that's been going on since October. Take us through, we believe it was in an orchard in the northern part of Israel. When and where did this attack take place?
That's right, Divya. So this attack seemed to have taken place in an orchard where these workers had been plying their trade. So 1 Indian has been killed, and he's the first Indian, it is being reported, that's been killed in the war that has been ongoing for the last 5 months. It has killed more than 30,000 people in Gaza alone, as reported by the Gaza Health Ministry. So this is the first reported death of an Indian in the war. So authorities from Israel are saying that Hezbollah could be responsible for this attack. So Hezbollah is a militant organization based in Lebanon. So Lebanon is on the northern side of Israel. So this attack seemed to have come from Hezbollah and hit these Indians who had been working in this orchard. And 2 or 3 other Indians are injured in this attack. So we'll have to wait for a report on them as to what eventually happens to them. So as far as the detail of Indians are concerned, 1 has been killed in this ongoing war.
Indian population that we are seeing in Israel, particularly since the war, I mean, how many Indians are in and around the area?
Actually, in Israel, the latest estimates suggest that about 50,000 Indians live in Israel, as far as I remember. So quite a lot of people from India go to Israel. A lot of workers in recent months have also gone to Israel seeking opportunity, because a lot of Palestinians who had been working in Israel, they seem to have been, thrown out of the country because of the war, because of security situation there. So a lot of Indians had been called in to fill that void. So it could be that these workers would have gone there to, work and sought opportunities there.
Right, working on the orchard, Vishal, like you pointed out. Take us through the health update when it comes to the 2 who have been injured. We do know Bush Joseph George and Paul Melvin were injured and taken to the hospital during this attack.
Yes, so the details on that is still awaited, Divya. Israel has condemned Hezbollah for this attack. That's what we know so far. So as I reported earlier, that Hezbollah is a militant organization that has been repeatedly engaging with Israel ever since the war started on October 7. So Hezbollah attacks from the north, and there is Hamas in the south. So Israel has been engaging on both the fronts heavily in the last 5 months.
Right. Thank you so much, Vishal. What we do know is that all three victims in this particular attack are from the southern state of Kerala, one from Kollam and one from Idukki. We will keep tracking the story and getting you more details.